1st, 2018, and I have finished, totally completed the Cut the Shit Challenge, and I am feeling pretty damn great. So, I started out the challenge at 140 pounds on January 1st, and I am down to, did I just say 100? I did it again, 240 pounds. I started out at 240 pounds, and now I'm down to 228. I am in the 20s. Yay! I can't wait to be in Wonderland though. That's going to be amazing. So, last week I talked to you guys about my goals. This week I'm going to tell you what I'm doing going forward. But first, let me tell you how I did this week. I only went over my sodium one day, and that was yesterday. Yeah, my cat keeps nuzzling his head on my tripod. You'll notice, okay, let me get back on track here in a second, but you'll notice the backdrop, the background, is different. I feel like I'm doing photography or something, just because his sister gave us a couch, and I'm doing it on this couch now, because that couch is completely like full all the time of stuff. So anyway, this is my new backdrop for taking videos or vlogging or anything like that. And eventually I'm gonna get some lighting and jazz this shit up. So back to what I was saying. I did really well this week. Aside from, I didn't do any pepperellos this week, so that was good. But those damn strawberry granola bars, the Enviro Kids brand or whatever it is, they're only 6 grams of sugar or whatever, but shit, when you're not like eating a bunch of sweets and junk food, man, those are pretty damn delicious. So I had 2 of those yesterday and 2 hot dogs. I know that should have been in the competition. Oh great, there's my cat. That should have been in the challenge, but no, it wasn't, because I don't know why. That wasn't like just my challenge. I found that online, so, but I was like, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it my own by adding the less than 1,500 milligrams of sodium and no dairy. So, man, okay, overall, I'm going to tell you, oh yeah, so yesterday I went over on sodium, and it's funny because yesterday was like the only day I kept track of it, but I didn't keep track all week. But I know I didn't go over on my sodium because I didn't eat a bunch of crap and a bunch of things that had added sodium. And like one day I ate lentils and potatoes and carrots and like soup another day. And so anyways, I did really well with the sodium. I just got tired of tracking it. But yeah, yesterday I was at like 1,700 because I had 2 hot dogs, and I don't actually know if it was more than 1,700, like I'm just guesstimating. It might be more, it might be less. We have this chow, it's called, it's like a relish, but it has tomatoes. 12 pounds since I started the challenge. In a month, I lost 12 pounds. I want to lose like 6 more, so before I see the trainer again, because he'll be like, oh my gosh, you lost 18 pounds this time, 18 pounds last time, and then you had lost right before you even started here. Like, I just, you know, it's a whole ego thing, right? Because I never thought I was going to be here again. Like, I seriously, when I was in my deep depression, thought I was never, ever going to lose weight. I thought I was never to feel good about myself again. I was just so deep in a hole I couldn't see the forest for the trees, and well, I see the rainbow now, and it's pretty amazing. Going forward, I plan on, okay, so some of you are going to be like, oh, that sounds like binging and restricting, but what I'm going to do for the first week of February, from the 1st to the 7th or whatever, I am going to allow myself some leeway. I'm not going to overdo it, or at least I'm going to try not to. I think I kind of overdid it on the pepperellos and the granola bars because I wasn't allowing myself things when I did want it. There were a lot of times that I wanted dairy, like big time, and like not even like realizing like butter is something that I put in my eggs when I make my scrambled eggs in the morning. I'd almost go to grab the butter and I'd be like, no, 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 gotta go get the margarine, the vegan margarine or whatever. So yeah, it wasn't super easy. I might have made it sound like it was easy. I didn't mean to make it sound like it was easy if I did. In some aspects it was easy. It wasn't that hard to not eat bread for me. It wasn't that hard to not drink pop most of the time, except for this last week, I find. Matt has Diet Pepsi and I was like kind of jonesing for just like even a couple of sips because all I've been having is water and coconut water and a little bit of juice here and there. So I keep getting off track, but going forward, this is my new challenge, and I don't expect many people, if at all any people, to join me in this one. I did have a few people that kind of joined at the beginning and then kind of dropped off, and it's understandable. Like, it feels like I was restricting a lot, but I kind of had to. For me, it was for health reasons. My blood pressure is actually really good now. It's down in the like 130, 140s instead of 160 on the first number, and then the second number, it's at 90 and 80s when it was in the 110 and sometimes even more. So I really had to do this. And you know, blood pressure isn't just affected by sodium, it can be affected by sugar, it can be affected by fats. And so in me controlling myself and showing myself that I could do this, it made me realize that, you know, I do care about myself and I am worth it, and I'm going to do this whether people think I'm restricting or I'm too strict or whatever it is. I'm just going to keep doing it. But yeah, so I'm allowing myself leeway, some cheats. I am totally at midnight, not even gonna lie. I made pizza for honesty earlier. I'm gonna grab a slice of that. I'm gonna have a few little candy that I've had in the cupboard for a little while and a little cheese. And that's pretty much it. Like, I'm not gonna go nuts. Like, you know, oh yeah, I also went nuts on bacon a couple of times there last week. That was another thing. My weaknesses were bacon, pepperellos, and granola bars. I keep getting sidetracked, and there's a really loud noise outside. I think it's like a car or something. Oof. Anyways, so I am taking on a new challenge, guys. So not only am I getting rid of all of that stuff, I am not going to have the same things. Here's the list. After the 7th of February up until the 28th. Here's the difference. If there's an event or family birthday or we're going somewhere, like traveling a bit, or I don't know, that's about it. I'm going to allow myself, and my own birthday, because that's in February, I'm going to allow myself some leeway on those days too, because I was feeling that people were rude, and I was also feeling rude for wanting people to accommodate to me. So I've decided that it's just easier to eat what is provided, or, you know, kind of like bring something at least a little bit healthier, but so I'm not super tempted, and so I don't end up binging on pepperellos or granola bars this time. So the other thing that is going even deeper into this challenge, so no dairy, no or low sodium. I'm not, you know what, I'm just gonna try and stay low. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna eat under 1,500. I'm just gonna do my best, and I think in the way I'm about to tell you I'm going to be eating, for the most part, I'm gonna be under in sodium anyways. So I've decided I'm cutting out meat for at least this month. I'll see how I'm doing at the end of February and see how I like it and see how I feel and see if I'm still getting lots of gains at the gym with strength and weight loss and mental health and, staying on my diet and not feeling starved. So I'm cutting out meat. I'm going to eat lots of lentils, lots of quinoa, lots of beans, lots of, what are those things that are, what are they called? Things in hummus. You're probably saying it right now, and I can't even think of what they're called. What are those things in hummus? What are those things called in hummus, the beans in hummus?
Chickpeas?
And I'm going to eat lots of chickpeas. I had to consult with Matt to figure out what they were called. Yeah, chickpeas. And because of the protein and nuts and avocado and just lots of vegetables and fruits and trying to eat more raw stuff too. But I'm going to make sure I keep my calories up. I'd love to say I'd love to say I'm going to track my calories, but wow, after one day of trying my plate, I was going to call it daily plate, but Livestrong has that My Plate app, and after one day of doing that, I was just like, nope, I don't even need to be doing this. I can just tally it up for sodium. I wasn't trying to limit my calories. I'm not restricting, trust me. I allow myself, I fight with Matt. Matt's like, you don't need that much meat, when I was trying to get enough protein and stuff like that, make sure I was getting enough calories and all that. And he's like, you don't need all that. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do, because I work out 6 days a week and I want to keep building muscle and losing fat. So yes, I do need protein, and if I'm eating meat sources of it, I need enough. So lentils, wow, I can't remember if it's 25 or 18 for the red lentils we have, but holy shit, 25 or 18 grams of protein for half a cup of lentils. Eat 1 cup and you've got almost your whole day's worth there for a woman. Depending on what philosophy you go by. I don't believe in the whole eat an ounce of protein for every pound of body weight or something, or half of your body weight in ounces of protein. I don't know if I believe in that. I was raw vegan way back in the day, and I was able to sustain myself on that, fruits and vegetables, and that was enough protein. I didn't die, and I was able to still exercise and whatever. But so I just, maybe 50 grams a day or something like that is the most I would go. And anyway, so I can get lots of that in beans and lentils, so I'm not worried. And quinoa, a lot of amino acids in there. I'm pretty excited. I haven't tried veganism for a while and vegetarianism for maybe a couple years now or more, and I want to delve in and I'm not eating vegan, because obviously I'm still going to have days for my birthday and stuff like that. If I want to have something with meat or whatever, that's going to be fine with me. The whole meatless Monday, but I'm doing the opposite, maybe once a week or something like that, if that. Only for February, that is, because my mom's birthday is in February, my birthday's in February, my cousin's birthday's in February. But other than that, I would literally, you might as well call it a meat Monday. It's not going to be on Mondays, but you get what I mean. So that's what I'm doing. If you want to join in, feel free. If not, I understand. Veganism or eating that way, not having meat, is not for everyone. And some people shouldn't do it because they can't handle it, or their bodies need something else that they can't get from just a vegetarian or from just a vegan diet. So I'm not even doing the full-out vegan diet. So because I felt like after 10 months of doing raw vegan, I needed meat. Maybe I didn't need meat, but maybe I needed iron and B12 and things like that. And I could really tell, because my energy was dropping off, my motivation was dropping off, I was sad, I was getting depressed. it was winter, it was cold, just a bunch of different things. So anyway, I've learnt my lesson and I'm going to try this new approach. I'm going to do it till the end of February, and then in March I'm going to reassess whether I want to keep doing that, where every month I have 7 days that I allow myself to just kind of relax, and then for the rest of the month I do vegan, mostly. Anyways, so that is my challenge. I'm done. I did it. I feel great. I'm happy. I'm excited. This is me. This is now. And there's just no going back for me right now. I've pictured my future and I don't see it changing anytime soon to me going back to where I was. Oh my God, that car finally left. You guys probably heard that, it was so loud. Anyways, so in my next Quest Away Less video, whenever I see the trainer, whenever he calls us, if he does, it took him like 2 months. He said he'd see us in a month last time, and it took him 2 months, so maybe it'll take him 3 months, but maybe by the end of February, if I haven't heard from him, I'm going to prompt him and say, oh, should we come see you or whatever, and then I will do the whole body composition thing and tell you guys how I'm doing, and I will take a picture somewhat similar with that same shirt, my first picture when I was 268 pounds, and I will show you the progress. I have lost 40 pounds since August, the end of August, so I'm feeling pretty amazing. So I'm down to 228, I started out 268. I'm proud. So I hope you're inspired. I hope you eat better, get out and go to the gym. I go about 6 days a week, and it's been helping my mental health immensely, and that is the most important thing for me, because I have a 3-year-old daughter I have to raise, and I have to not only think about myself, I have to think about her, and sort of my husband, I guess, him too. But anyway, so I'm gonna go for now, and I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. Bye everyone.
Give up on my way.